She says that most of the unhoused people in our community that she speaks with, most of them aren't even from here.
Number one addiction. Now you're going to see a made-up house by Cartel right here. There's two houses. This is one. A little compound right there.
Oh yeah, you see the guy out there right there. Oh yeah, there's two guys up there.
Yeah.
They're working or something.
Look at this house right here.
Oh yeah.
These are all people that addicts.
Oh yeah, you got homeless people up there on top of that one.
Yeah, they live on top of the cement right there, the part. Sometimes there's dead people right there. The migrants that they're sick. It's sad, man. All of them coughing, the children coughing, vomiting. It's just bad. Yeah.
And why did you say that? You had said Friday we're only going to do one thing and we're going to come back and kind of chill out. Is that because when you do things like that, you want to make sure that you're not being followed? And
yes, exactly. So that's one of the things that nobody understands. For Americans to understand, when you cover something like that and something serious like that, you just do one topic and that's it. And you gotta go home. That's the number one thing that you have to do. You cover that. You go and do your notes at one restaurant that is public, that there's a lot of people. You go to a safe place. I have to, all these plans I have to do, like for us, I'm bringing an American journalist to this, so I have to have a safe route, a safe escape route, a safe place for us to have lunch, a safe place for us to exit the scene, a safe place for us to arrive when we finish the coverage, and we have to do editing, and a safe place and a safe route to go home. All of those things I have to plan it out on Thursday before we go to Friday. Then when it's a Friday, I already know that if we get approached by left, I can go right, and I know how to exit right. Or if we get approached by this side, I know how to get to that side. It's different ways and different scenarios that I gotta manage for me to be smart if I get approached or we get ambushed by some group. Gotta be prepared all the time.
And when you say that she has her own security, what does that mean? She has her own security?
The government.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, she specifically tells the government, I'm gonna go search. I need at least that you can please give me security. And they send some security. Municipal police possibly, which
you never know if they're corrupt.
I will dare to say I don't trust at all.
Yeah.
But at least there's some security, and you have to be friendly with them so you can have a conversation and get to know the police. This is another thing that a lot of Americans don't know. When you have a police car behind you, sometimes you feel more afraid of getting stopped than actually being helped. It's a reality. This is the governmental palace. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the city. This is the government palace this is where you pay all your taxes, electricity, water, all the municipal branches. Right here is where this is at. Yep.
Coffee vibes on.
That's your coffee, by the way.
Oh, thank you, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's your coffee. I thought that
Oh man, what is this?
Cappuccino.
Oh, that's good.
With 2 Splendas. I know you like it sweet like me.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I like it sweet.
Sure do.
What's up? Now, covering the massacres, I'm gonna take my own also video because I need to take my own video and I gotta cover it. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take my camera. So when there's a feminist protest, All of these things right there, they're destroyed.
What are?
They're bus stations.
They're
All of them, they're
destroyed?
destroyed. Yeah, they destroy them.
Why?
That's the protest, a feminist protest.
Bus stops, really?
What's that?
Bus stops, huh?
Yeah, bus stops.
What'd the bus stops do to them?
Well, apparently the bus that is owned by the patriarchy.
Oh, got it.
You know, they need more female bussers. It's not enough female buzzers. Bus ladies. You know, it sounds pretty ridiculous, but it's the way that these people
truth.
think. You're good?
Yeah, I just left my chew in here. It's hard for me to get to back here, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I know, I probably did was fucking
You know how much I wanted to buy this case for the longest of time?
Really?
Oh my God. I started recording with GoPro back in 2022 and just realized how fantastic it was because the clarity, the 5K, and just the video, the audio. Imagine, I didn't have no mics, man, and the audio sometimes was like here, and you can hear exactly. The audio is so fantastic of the GoPro, man.
It really is, man.
So a lot of these people have told me like DJI camera, the clarity and all that. I can see that it has its things, you know, DJI, but I'm faithful to the GoPro, man.
Me too.
I'm really, it's more boots on the ground kind of reporting kind of camera, man. And I can tell you, for experience, getting it into a place that it's just difficult to record, I have been jumping on rivers in the jungle from here to like all the way to that light, and the water on top of my head and the camera going down and up, and the camera, it works fantastic. You know, it doesn't mess up.
I travel, I don't leave home without them. I think I could do, if you had the right room, I think I could produce an entire documentary with just GoPros.
Yes.
And I don't think that people could tell the difference in the quality.
No, they don't.
It just depends on how.
No, you know, when I remember the first time when we arrived to Panama and we were inside the jungle and the center front, agents, they saw me with this little stick in the camera, and it's like, "Hey, you ready?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready. Let me carry your back, see how heavy it is, to see if you're gonna handle it." And it's kind of heavy, but are you ready? And like, yeah, I'm ready. All right. So your equipment? And I'm like, this? And they're like, what? They're like, yeah, that's my equipment. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you what this little camera can do, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what this little camera can do. And the documentary that I did, the only one that I have done in Spanish, is the most watched documentary about the Darien in Spanish. And I did it with just one GoPro. One little GoPro, man. And it's the GoPro 10. The GoPro, this is the only thing that I don't like about it. You know, you just buy the 10 and the 15 is already on sale.
Yes.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, leave it alone, man. You're provoking people. Leave us alone. But I'm faithful to the GoPro 10. The 10 is more than enough. It's simple. It has great quality video.
It really
and
is.
it is a rougher, man. That GoPro was made for rough work. All this line is to cross the United States. And so apparently this is around 3 to 4 hours right now. All of this.
And now will that new massive bridge they're building, is that going to go to a port of entry?
Mm-hmm. No, it's directed to the city. So it's going to avoid...
Those are still people going to America?
Yeah, all those people. It's just normal. This is a normal day. That's why I told you that there was a guy from a right-wing media that made a post about people coming in and coming back, and they're going back home, and like, oh my God, this guy, what are you doing? So all the homeless, they live there. You see all that trash.
Oh, are we able to go? Are we going down there?
Yes, but I'm gonna try to go into a place that is, I think that I'm not authorized.
Oh.
And they live on those tunnels. This is a homeless guy right here, and they make their houses right here. So, okay.
Are there tunnels that actually we can see that go into America, like big tunnels?
No, they already blocked them off. So we're gonna go to right here. We're entering an area that is all junkies.
Oh, let me go.
We would know virtually nothing about what's going on at our southern border were it not for independent journalists and grassroots filmmakers.
Ryan Mata, he's the investigative journalist behind ThisIsTreason.com.
Ryan Mata and his team, his editing team, created what I believe is a unicorn, never to be seen, has never been seen and will never be seen again.
But he released it and it's called What is Treason? Trafficked.
It is the most powerful piece of filmmaking I have ever seen.
By the way, was really well done.
If everybody were to watch a documentary, What is Treason, #trafficked, if everybody watched that, all 300 plus million Americans, Trump would win like this. I don't know why it's not the number one issue. Every time I come back from an operation, I'm just like incensed when I read the news, like what made the headlines. The headlines every day should be, millions of kids are enslaved and the United States is driving the market with their policies.
My work revolves around rescuing trafficked children. The only way to combat this evil is sunlight. We must expose the system that allows these monsters to stay hidden in the shadows. America is the #1 consumer of child porn, and we have more agents working in the PR department at every FBI field office than we do hunting down these predators who are selling child porn on the internet. I wonder why America is the #1 consumer of child porn.
It is as sinister as it gets. People buying or selling children for
an awful situation now.
To really drive this fact home, last year Alex Rosen, one man, was able to expose 248 pedophiles. The entire FBI only arrested 1,408, meaning one man with the right resources could take down more pedophiles than the entire FBI. This is why I need your support. I've dedicated the last 3 years of my life to exposing this evil. Over the past 8 months, I've released 6 full-length Netflix-quality documentaries showing how the United States government is running the world's largest government-sponsored, taxpayer-funded child trafficking syndicate. I cashed out $100,000 of my 401k to undertake this mission, turning me into the most censored filmmaker in America. I am permanently banned on LinkedIn, demonetized on 3 YouTube channels, had 3 Instagram accounts deleted, lost 2 Twitter accounts, and I'm on my 12th TikTok account. The censorship industrial complex has cut off every source of funding that I could use to generate income. I placed my first film behind a paywall. We made over $125,000 in sales, but the film didn't reach the masses. I need to give these films away for free to wake up the masses and save these children. It was God who sent me on this mission. Now I'm asking you for help to continue God's mission. Please visit givesendgo.com/Ryan Meta Films and support this cause. For $100,000, we can continue to operate for an entire year producing 4 more documentaries. For $1 million, my voice would become so loud that I could force this administration to undertake radical reform and bring home over 50% of the kidnapped children in America.
We know that there was upwards to over 300,000 children that were lost.
During the Biden administration, HHS became a collaborator in child trafficking and for sex and for slavery.
So all of this area is people that use fentanyl, people that use heroin. Right there, you will see some entrances of river. You see people right there.
People live. Oh, they do. They have a house in there.
Yes, absolutely, man. They do have a house in there.
No, they have a clothesline and what looks like a fridge or something.
Yep, that's how it is.
What?
So I think that
that's a little girl's dress. They have a kid that lives in there.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yes.
They have little kids that live down?
Yeah. Yep. Let me see. I never have done this, but I don't know if I can go down.
Oh, there's people right there. You could ask that guy.
Let us go down there. I see F the police right there.
Oh, yeah.
You see people living on top of right there. You see that little space?
He lives in there.
Yeah, he lives there.
That's his bed.
That's his bed, yes.
So during the day, you can roll out. Oh, yeah, you see sleeping right there.
Yeah, right there.
And his
they
piss
live on top
bucket,
of, yeah, yep.
Oh, and his meth
Yep.
pipe
right there, look, people more live right here on top of this place. It's the first time that I do this.
Want to ask him?
No. Let's just go.
Sounds good to me.
And if they tell me, hey, I'm like, all right, I'm sorry, I got lost. So we're in the middle of the canal, and this is.
Would they let you interview them?
No, they have a lot of infections, Ryan. Really, they do. A lot of them, they are positive HIV, and a lot of them, they're really sick people. And a lot of them, they're involved with Cartel. So these places, this is what I wanted to bring you over here. These places, they have found people that they have been kidnapped, abducted. So a lot of the cartel, look at this house. That's a house. A lot of the cartel uses these kind of places to hide children, to hide women. They have found children that they have been kidnapped. Look at that right there.
Oh yeah.
All of this, it is owned by them. Look at that over there.
Go ahead.
That's a house. I'm gonna just turn around right here. I don't want to go deeper. You know, that other one over there, it's another house.
So what is this area we're at?
It's Canal de Zona Rio. This is the canal that connects, to the United States. There's a lot of homeless. The majority that they're addicted right here is heroin. That's their number one addiction. They live right there underneath the bridge, if you see that. Number one addiction. Now you're gonna see a made-up house by Carton right here. There's two houses. This is one. That's another one right there. See a tent right there underneath. That's a little compound right there.
Oh yeah, you see a guy out there right there.
Let me just show you this other house right here. I want you to see this other house on the left.
Oh yeah, there's two guys up there.
Yeah.
They're working or something.
Look at this house right here.
Oh yeah.
These are all people that addicts. A lot of them, they have found people hidden and abducted on these areas. The cartel pays them with drugs, and they tell them hide this person. And meanwhile, the authorities is looking all over the place. They don't ever look to this.
They would never find the person.
No.
Chained up in that dungeon.
So just recently, just for you to understand why I say that, there was a homicide killer that did a massive shooting over here in Tijuana, and he lived behind my house, and he killed a police officer. He was a homicide wanted killer from the United States, and he was found in the east side of the city in a junkie site. So they know that that's the place to hide.
Fuck the police right up there.
Yeah, we're going up there again, so.
And then meanwhile, you got construction crews working down here?
Yeah, to fix this just goes directly to the border wall. Let me see. I don't want to get into trouble, man.
No.
I never gotten this close on the canal, but I'm gonna just drive right here a little bit. So that's the limitation right there on the border wall.
Yep.
That's the United States. That's the bridge that we were recording a couple of days ago in Chaparral, where the migrants used to take them. That's another house right there of homeless people.
I see a female up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got homeless people up there on top of that.
Yeah,
one.
they live on top of the cement right there, the part.
Wow, so if they you would have drove straight, you would have ran right into America, huh?
Yes, but I will immediately.
Got shot up.
Yeah. Well, immediately they will stop me. And there's a place where you cannot cross. This is why they put the wall with
concrete.
It has two levels, so that wall has an elevator wall. So because they need to flow the river through that canal, and that water goes all the way. It enters the United States on the canal and then goes back to Mexico. That's why the territory is so strange between Mexico and the United States, right? But that wall has an elevator. It goes up and then it can close down. So you have actually a border patrol there that is standing guarding that place, that if he sees a flow or he sees some danger, he can actually push the button and the wall will go down. Wow. the first elevator wall in history. That's also homeless right there.
He's got like a fire going or something. He's cooking out there.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go through here. Also, there's homeless right there living.
Dog.
Yeah, that's the homeless right there. Yeah. Homeless over there.
He's
also
digging out of a hole in the side.
Right there, homeless. Look, this is a hole. They live right there. Look.
Jeez, oh Pete.
You're gonna see it over here also. Right there, those holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they live there. That's the other side of the building. They live over here. And you see people living right there on the street also.
Oh yeah, there's a hole in the side of that.
Yeah. Some of the homeless in the United States they have it good. There's another one over here.
Sounds like you got a rock in your tire.
Yeah,
or
it's a rock.
Hopefully
it's a rock, possibly. Where do we move it?
Gallery Chapel. Calvary Chapel.
This is the other side of the shelter. Remember that I told you?
Mm-hmm.
So it was so easy to just run and cross.
Yeah.
And it will cross over there to that place.
Where that person died at, drowned at over there.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay, now I remember where we're at. Now, what makes you stay over here and report on this side of Mexico? Isn't it more dangerous for you to report where you live? Wouldn't you be better off going to a couple towns over and...
I have moved 3 times from my house.
It's because you keep reporting in the town you live in, right?
Yeah, and it's because of, one was the threat of these activists. They really were intending to end my life. And the other 2 were, different a little bit. But I live here, man. This is my hometown. So if there's going to be a point where I'm going to have to move to give my kid a better place to live. My son, now he has grown up to understand that this is normal, seeing dismembered bodies, decapitations and stuff like that. And that's horrible. For a child of the age of my son to grow up and think, oh, Dad, they told me that there was a dismembered body in this neighborhood. You heard about it? You don't want your son to be talking about those kind of things at dinner or at lunch.
Yeah.
Or when you see him. You don't want your son to have those kind of talks. So I wish that he can talk about, soccer or whatever other topic. But when they do, is because this is a normal topic on children. See this? I want you to show this. See that opening?
Yeah.
That was cut by the Cartel.
Yeah.
To cross the people from over here to over there.
Come on, camera, go.
That was cut by the Cartel. This post right here. So you cross the people, and you see the other sides. They're not cut. That specifically was cut,
and that's why they cut this wall here too.
Yeah, and also they were making for the bridge, but also they cut the wall. But there's another one. Look.
Yep.
You see a lot of them. Let me just drive slowly. You're gonna see a lot of them. And also the homeless, they cut them to crossing and to drug themselves. Also, there's another one right here. Look.
Yeah.
This is much closer. And look, there was cut right there on the bottom. The Cartel used to cut those, and so another one over here.
Oh, they cut 3 at this time. They welded a beam on it.
This one was almost cut. And this one it's all over the place. Exactly the same way that they do here, another one over here. Exactly the same way they do over here, they have done it in the wall. So a lot of the wall, because of so a lot of people don't know that, but a lot of the pieces of the wall, they don't have concrete inside of the metal pole.
Yep.
And those ones, the Cartel goes and walks and touches the every pole, right? And they go like this with a metal thing. And when they start touching the pole and they hear a bing, they say, that one doesn't have concrete. So they send somebody and they cut it. Because a lot of the poles on the wall, they stack them with cement and it goes 6.57 foot on the ground. And then it blows up and it creates this sidewalk because some of the Congress or your Senate blocked the finance to build more of the wall or to invest more cement or concrete inside the poles, inside these metal poles. Some of them, they don't have concrete. So the cartel noticed that some places they were not stacking them with concrete, and those places they will go all the way up in the mountain and they will cut it. Because they will notice, they're really smart, they will notice they have binoculars and they're putting cement. Oh, they stop right there. Okay, they don't have cement there. So they will do it. This is more homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So let's clean the shoes.
And you say it's just like a normal thing, people walk right over the dead body?
It's an overdose, yeah. That's normal. If I saw a dead body right there, it will be just like, oh, well, he died because of overdose. Or it will be a dead body that it was thrown there by the cartel, making it look like it was overdose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they use that. We're gonna go to this shelter. So I'm gonna try to see if we can enter. But I haven't gone there for so many years. But I want you to understand that shelter, they don't like me at all. So we're going there to I want you to see from outside how much they have built. And that's the one that is being financed by 2 colleges in the United States. Those ones are financed by a lot of the Chuck Schumers and the Gavin Newsoms.
Okay, I want to do a phone call with you.
What time we have that thing?
1 p.m.
Okay. Where do you want to do it?
We can do it anywhere. It does the background doesn't matter as long as we're anywhere.
Okay, we can go to a park.
I sent him the photos of the homicides from the crime scene last night.
Yeah.
He won't play it. I sent him the video of the person beheading just so he could see what was going on. He won't put that on the stream, but he'll probably talk about the violence and the threat. And,
who's that guy?
Clayton Morris. He used to be Tucker Carlson's partner on Fox News.
Really?
15 years ago. And him and his wife went off independently. This is maybe like 5 years ago now, I think. 6 years ago. Him and his wife used to be a correspondent at like MSNBC or a writer at MSNBC like 20 years ago. She ended up getting pregnant, having kids, and taking leave.
And what happened?
You good?
No, yeah, what happened?
He's like, I'm not, it was like they knew the media was fake. They weren't reporting on it. So they started their own show called Redacted. And it's now it's the largest podcast, every conservative podcast on YouTube, doing 16 million views a month.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot of views.
Bro.
That's huge. Well, we need to give them a good backdrop, Ryan Mata.
They're the largest.
It's all about the backdrop, man. With media,
you got it.
It's all about that.
I trust you, bro. I'm ready.
You can go to the beach and get that backdrop also. That
would be a good one.
That's a good backdrop right there.
I think that was good.
What is that?
My 3 YouTube channels, 23.1 million in 30 days on that channel. I had 3 million on the next one and 4 million on the next one. I was doing 30 million views across 3 channels by my fucking self. That's awesome, why they demonetized my ass.
I don't know.
Dude, that's like 15 times. That's probably 5 times RAV numbers. Like me by myself was out viewing.
I wish that I can just have a little push so I can do it on my own because I know how to start it. Get register my network right here in Mexico and all that, and that's it. I got all the correspondence of all over the place. Like I can easily get videos from everywhere. I have so many contacts, man. It's so easy.
What would we need to?
It's so easy to do this. Look, I will show you. I will give you an example. Just real easy. Look.
Because let me throw this idea at you while you're pulling that up. I'm contemplating. I want to start a Spanish news network that covers Latin America. Because I really want to build what would be considered the largest media outlet in El Salvador. Because I don't want anybody else to do it and destroy what Bukele's built. And the only way that that'll happen is if they control the media. So I want to try to build and establish a media outlet. So where I'm going with that is, I think you should run it. I think you should do it. And just let me help in a way, or somehow we can work together and do it. Because I'm gonna have
look, this is my camera guy from Tapachula. Look. This is just this is Guatemala. This is on the border of Guatemala where they were doing whoa. So security, the Caiviles, they were guarding the border just recently. This is Caiviles. All this footage, he gets it. Caravans. This is me walking with him.
You know Jeremy Harrell at LFA TV?
Yeah, I know him.
So I was